Hey everyone, Josh here with Medical Training Systems. Wanted to talk to you guys about Claude 2, the AI competitor to ChatGPT. Unlike ChatGPT 4, Claude 2 is free, and you can actually put in a good longer amount of text as a prompt or an input. And I feel like its conversational skills, its language outputs are better than GPT in a lot of ways, and honestly, Claude 2 has really taken over a lot of my day-to-day use and has kind of become my go-to. So I wanted to show you some of the things it can do that's absolutely free. The URL is just claude.ai, and I'll put that link down below so you have access to it. And again, it's totally free. To get this functionality out of ChatGPT, where you can attach files, it costs $20 a month right now. So this is a pretty decent savings for you. To get into this, I uploaded a Series 66 exam study guide. The Series 66 is a financial exam that you get to become a registered investment advisor. And this is a little study guide for it. So I asked it to summarize the document I uploaded. And I want to work with this document a little bit before I show you a few other things to kind of show you the power that the AI has to help you study and to help you break down documents. This is not a small PDF. The Series 66 Uniform Combined State Law exam is pretty hefty. And it includes some pretty gnarly math and formulas if you're not used to that level of math. So let's talk about that. And we'll use it kind of as a tutor. So we're going to ask Claude, can you explain what I need to know for the Series 66 exam in regards to REITs. So if you're working on something where you need to study, this can really be a choose your own adventure study guide, so you don't have to flip through the texts anymore, as long as you can upload it and it reads it sufficiently. If you have like a locked PDF that requires a password or something with some sort of proprietary protections on it, it can be a bit tricky. But the great thing is you don't have to upload it. You can copy and paste what you need also. Now there is a limit to how much you can copy and paste. You can't copy and paste an entire textbook, but you can copy and paste certainly paragraphs, if not whole chapters, depending on how big it is. This is a fantastic explanation of REITs in bullet points as a summary. And I don't see any flaws in this either, though I'm just kind of scanning it. I'm at the end of my day, so I'm a little bit tired. So if you see any flaws, let me know in the comments below. But this looks pretty decent. So if I was studying for the Series 66, I'd be very happy with this. Let's say I'm not familiar with this is because I didn't really study that much. What is CAPM for calculating expected return? Capital asset pricing model is used to calculate the expected return on an investment. This is a beautiful breakdown. I really wish I would have had access to AI like this when I was studying for the Series 7 and the Series 66. These are absolutely phenomenal resources that are a game changer if you're going to be in college and studying anything. But we're not here to learn the Series 66. We're going to study AI. So I want to shift gears a little bit and let you know that if you work in an office or a medical office and you work with Word documents or text documents, this AI will save you so much time actually typing out text. So for example, let's say I'm in a medical office. I work for Eye Care Associates North South Clinic, just to make sure that there's no such thing as this actual business. And if there is, I guess this is free advertising for you. If you're in the North South, let me know where that is. Okay, here's some generic forms, which is really all we're asking for it to do. And because I want to save time from typing, please create a generic template for this form. All right. Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. So we have the standard privacy practices HIPAA notification form. says we're going to protect your privacy with how we may use or disclose your health information. Basically for bills, we might also have to, give it up if we're subpoenaed or there's some sort of legal request, organ donation requests. I don't imagine if you're in urgent care you'll get too many of those, but what do I know? Anyway, easy enough to edit. Really went the extra mile here to provide contact information for a privacy officer by phone or by email, and I've never seen that before, so kudos to Claude. Anyway, all you'd have to do, I'm going to copy this, create a new Word document, and if you have skills in formatting Word, this is your time to shine. Claude didn't do too terrible with this. It's just a copy and paste sort of thing. I'm not going to make a video about, editing Microsoft Word, but as you can see, it wouldn't take very long to kind of create something that's halfway decent. And it doesn't look too terrible right out of the gate. So a couple minutes spent with this and you'll have a pretty decent privacy practices notification form. So it can create any number of things, assuming it wants to cooperate today. Advanced directive and polst forms. That's a new one. In the state of Oregon anyway, these are pre-made forms that have to be signed by the patient and the doctor. So we won't be creating any of these for anyone in Oregon. However, let's see what it'll do. Please create a template for the following. It's not a bad idea to have advanced directives printed out, and depending on your jurisdiction and state that you're in, you may be able to have it notarized to make a legal binding document. However, if that's what you choose to do, instead of going through a trust or your physician, this is an alternative, but I would certainly recommend going through your physician or an estate attorney to do that. But if you wanted this template for some reason, you certainly could. Very useful if you're teaching, if you're in some sort of instruction role or community college or something of the sort, and you want an example that you can use to discuss, then this is a fantastic option here as well. Let's see what a medical release form it'll come up with. Please provide a template for the following. So yeah, initially this thing was giving me some guff about not wanting to create legal documents and everything, and obviously we're not doing that. Ooh, checkboxes. But here's a release of information form, which is quite nice looking actually, even for Claude. Typically it does better than ChatGPT, which is why I like using it so much, but this is not bad. So let's copy this and see how it looks. We'll throw this back in Word real quick. I'll just make that look real nice. Center it. This is halfway decent. Look at that, a real checkbox. Just paste it straight into Word. A little bit of formatting here. This is kind of strange, how the way this lined up, but yeah, it just takes a second to fix that. And actually, it doesn't look so bad. I've certainly seen worse. And you can add like a signature line here. This needs to be cleaned up a little bit. So, not terrible, but for free, I mean, these templates can cost, depending on where you get it from, a couple of dollars to several hundreds of dollars if you have lawyers draft it for you. So, Claude AI and AI in general is massively deflationary. For absolutely free in about 5 minutes of your time, this is not a bad form. We're not going to save that. So that's what I wanted to show you today. Kind of a couple options for one, analyzing PDFs and being a mentor and a study guide, and then also being your clinic secretary assistant, creating forms for you. So that's what we have today. Thanks so much for watching.